Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will learn about Vlookup formula and using it with different ways. There are a few ways for using Vlookup formula. Here we will use simple Vlookup formula extracting data from different sheets or different workbook, Vlookup small values and Vlookup large values along with Vlookup multiple. So let's get started using the simple Vlookup formula. Here you can see that I have prepared a database that has different names of the service persons or employees, you can say, and the states from where they belong, along with the performance score they have made in the company, whether it could be monthly or yearly or quarterly, it depends. I have just prepared an example database, so I can set an example here to show you how the things for Vlookup formulas works or methods. So let's suppose we need to fetch the data. Simple VLOOK is used to fetch the data. It could be any data, whether the designations or it could be anything. So here we need to fetch the data of the service person, of any service person regarding states or performance score. So let's see, we will write, you can select anyone, let's say Basil Joe. So we are writing Basil Joe. Moving forward, you can write any name and the formula changes as per the name as it fetch the data and place it over here. So we look up. Okay, now adding up the values, lookup value, what value you need to fetch, lookup. So you will click this cell, comma, table array. Table array selects the complete chart including the headings that will call out what data you are putting in it. So, and the column you select will be column 1. Let's say names column is 1, US column is 2 and performance column is 3. So, comma, column index, what data you want to fetch it here, whether US states or performance score. If it's US states, then you will write 2 as it's column 2 starting from the first column. So you will write 2 in here, and performance score column is 3. So you want to know which state that person belongs, so you will write 2, comma. Now it asks you whether you want the approximate value or the exact match. You will say an exact match, of course. Parenthesis close, enter. So Basil Joe belongs from Texas. Basil Joe, here you can see, belongs from Texas. You can also suggest the headings from where this person belongs and what score he has made up till now. So it totally depends on you. This is just examples I'm setting so you can have a complete idea. Now you just want to know what score that person has made, whose name is written over here. So is equals to Vlookup, double click, what data you want to fetch. You want to fetch data for Basil Joe. Clicking on this cell, comma, again selecting the same array, comma, and now this time you want to fetch performance score for Basil Joe. So you will write the column number 3 as 1 column, 2 column and 3 column. So you will write 3 over here, comma. Again you would like to see the exact match. You will double click on this, parenthesis close, press enter. You will see that Basil Joe belongs from Texas and has scored monthly, quarterly or yearly 3.2. Now let's take a look on Basil Joe data again. Basil Joe, Texas and 3.2. You can also change the name. Let's say you are writing Dustin Robert. See this, the data automatically change when I have changed the Vlookup data, Vlookup fetch data. So let's check out Dustin Robert. He belongs from Ohio. Here you can see Ohio, and he has scored 4.5. Here you can see 4.5. So this is Vlookup formula. Simple Vlookup formula will work. You can also use the same thing using different sheet. For example, you have simply copy paste it, Control C, go to this sheet, select the whole worksheet, Control V, you have placed the same thing over here. Now you can also switch data between the sheets, and you can switch that data between the workbooks. For VLOOKUP different sheets, VLOOKUP with different sheets, again you will write let's say Frank Hazel. Now you can also copy one formula to another formula. For example, I have selected this cell, Control C, placing cell over here, Control V. If an error occurs, you can change it accordingly. As you can see, when I double click on the cell, this thing has shifted downwards. This happens sometimes and this error may occur. What you can do is, when you will select this thing, table array, you can press an F4 key which locks the data and places a $sign over here automatically. This $sign helps you that your complete selected array doesn't move from its place. So it depends on you. Else you can adjust it, like you can select this and you can drag it to this. I have now adjusted it accordingly. Now place enter. You can see my complete data is again here. Again you will do the same thing for the scores thing, Control C, and place your cell over here, Control V. Again the same error occur. You will double click on it. What you see, the array has shifted from its place. I'm saying it again that it happens when you change the file or copy the file, anything like that. So don't need to panic. You can whenever you write your original formula for this table array, whenever you select the table array range appears automatically, and after that you just select F4 key. When you select F4 key places a $sign, making this complete array locked. Now we'll jump towards VLOOKUP small for value. For this we will use the VLOOKUP formula, adding a minimum range formula like VLOOKUP bracket close. Now we'll add a formula into a VLOOKUP formula, which is minimum formula, minimum. Now we'll select the range. Let's say we want the smallest value. We want to figure out the smallest value out of this performance score. So we will select this range, bracket close, comma. Now the table array. Since the table array will also be same, so over selecting it, then comma, column index. Since there is only one column, so it will be 1, comma 0, bracket close. As you can see, the smallest value found to be is 1. Let's find out. Out of all these, here you can see 1 is the smallest of all value. Similarly, it goes with the VLOOKUP large value. VLOOKUP large value, we'll add the same formula, and instead of using min as we have used for small value, for large we will use max. We'll select this range, bracket close, comma, table array. The method will be similar, just the change in formula. For large value, max formula, and for small value, min formula, comma 1, comma 0, parenthesis close. Now you can see, if you find out, you will see that 5 is the largest value out of all these scores. There is one more, but it will figure out the single entity. For VLOOKUP multiple, I have added these headings, as you can see on this chart, to make it more easier. Let's take one person as Frank Hazel. Now first writing the VLOOKUP formula and selecting this lookup value, comma, selecting the table array. You can also press F4 when selecting the array that locks the table, so it doesn't move one cell shift forward or reverse, comma. Now for column index, we will add column formula and select this complete range, parenthesis close, comma 0, again main parenthesis close. Now you can see this is list the states where Frank Hazel belongs. Now copying this formula here, but the value is not correct, as I said that if you press F4 in here and F4 to the first value of the column, the the selected array will not shift forward or backward. So you can reselect the column again and press enter. Here you can see that the performance score is correct now. If you copy it down to one step and now you change the name to see if it works. So let's say you selected Sally Wingate. It has changed the US states and the performance score. You can see Sally Wingate is from Michigan and score 5. So this is how you can use different VLOOKUP functions. For further Excel formulas, keep watching my videos. Thank you.